Hello guys, welcome back to another video in our introduction to TypeScript series. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and look at the read and read only and optional parameters in TypeScript. So let's get started with this. So let me just go back to where we left off from last time. This is where we left off from last time, where we have these two specific types, right? So let me just go ahead and clean this up. So let me just clean, I don't delete some of this information, okay? I don't need in some of this information. I don't need country, sorry. Let me just go ahead and delete country part. So this is what we left off from in the last video. Okay, so what else do we need? So let me see. Let me just, in fact, let me just get rid of all this. And okay, so let's leave this. We'll come back to this just in a second. So let's say we have now an employee and a person, right? So and a person. So let me just go ahead and also get rid of person as well. I don't need that as well. So okay, so once we have this down, now I only have the type of employee, right? Type alias employee. So I want to go ahead and create an object of this one. Say employee, and this is going to be basically of type of type employee. So employee type, and this is going to be we go ahead and pass in the id, right? And the id is going to be just any random value, okay? And then you're also going to go ahead and have the salary. So the salary, and the salary is going to be, let's say 20k, so 20k, just like that. And then finally we also need to pass in the office. So office is going to be of type string. So the office, let's say the office is in Nairobi, so Nairobi, okay, Nairobi, just like that. And once I have this, I'm going to just go ahead and save that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and simply, whenever I pass in this, the function is going to work as well, because we're passing in a person is going to be of employee type, and it's going to return employee type. Is basically what we the type that we got in, and this is going to be of employee type, and you're passing in the employee, which is called employee, and everything should work as fine. So you can see we're getting the details back here, right? Good. So now what if I want to create this person object, but I don't want the ID, the employee ID to be changed. So if I go in, I can say person dot ID, and I can set the ID to be something else. So I can change the ID. So if I now change the ID, if I see now the ID is just this information right here. So I change the ID inside of the function. What if I don't want to give users the ability to change the ID? What I can simply do ahead and do is make this a read only. So read only, just like that. So what this basically means that the ID is gonna be read only. Means that they use, sorry, not here. It's gonna be right here. Sorry, my bad. So it's gonna be read only. So the ID is going to be read only, means you can modify the ID. So now you can see I specified as read only. Now I can see, now you can say that cannot assign to ID because it is a read only property. So you can't now assign anything else to it. So now that's a read only property, right? So like for example, if you are having a MongoDB database and you are getting different information from the MongoDB database, you don't want the ID, anyone to modify the ID. So you might want this to be only read only. You can only read it, but you can't modify it, right? So that's basically how you can use read only. Another thing we can also go ahead and do is optional. So let's just go ahead and say retirement, retirement, retirement year. So the retirement year, let's say, is gonna be of type number. Okay. So that's basically it. So the retirement year is gonna be of type number. Now you don't know, whenever you get an employee you get an employee, you don't know when the employee is gonna be retiring, or whether the employee is gonna quit his job before returning from the retiring, right, before reaching the retirement age. So this is gonna be an optional parameter to provide. So to make it optional, you just keep a question mark in front of it. So now you can see now we're having an error saying that retirement age needs to be provided because it is compulsory. Now to make it an optional, you just keep a question mark in front of it, meaning that we can provide it or we cannot provide it, right? So if I make it compulsory, then I have to provide it. So I need to go ahead and in here and just paste it in here, and then simply pass in the year. It's gonna be 2030. So if I go back in the code, now it should work fine. Now you can see the retirement here is 2030, right? Now if I make it optional, right, you can provide it or you cannot provide it. It still works. So now I provide it, the code still works, right? What if I delete it? The code will still work, right? So good. Yeah, so that's basically how you can make something to be optional or read only in TypeScript. So that's all I wanted to cover in this video. So guys, thanks for watching so much. If you guys are enjoying this video, please make sure that you like the video for the algorithm. Okay, so share the video with anyone of your friends who also is doing TypeScript that might find this helpful. That would be of a great help to me. So kindly share the video with your friends. And if you have any inquiries, let me know in the comment section below. I'll do my best to get back to you. Again, kindly make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel, because most of you guys currently aren't subscribed. So thank you. If you want to support me more, you can buy me coffee. The links will be in the description of the video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. And in the next video, we're going to go ahead and talk about arrays in TypeScript and how to use arrays in TypeScript. So guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Keep safe.